Okay, good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, November 3rd, and we are checking our warm-up. We started on page 55 in our STAAR Master book. Okay, number 1, Mrs. Rosewood bought 3 notebooks for each of her 9 grandchildren. How many notebooks did Mrs. Rosewood buy in all? Okay, so what type of problem was this? Kelsey?
Multiplication problem.
Multiplication. We have 9 grandchildren, and they each get 3 notebooks. Here's where a pictorial model might be a good strategy. They've already started drawing the notebooks for you. You don't have to use that if it doesn't help you. Use whatever is going to help you. If I hear 9 grandchildren, I may want to draw 9 people. So here's my grandchildren. There's 9 of them. Oh, that one doesn't have a neck. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's my 9 grandchildren. The grandma bought 3 notebooks for each, or Mrs. Rosewood. So how would I represent that next part? 3 notebooks for each. What could I do with my grandchildren that I drew? Bryson, stay with me, okay, on this one. Evangeline, what could I do with my grandchildren? Give them 3 notebooks. So I could just draw 3 lines to represent 3 notebooks. Okay, and now what would I do? Evangeline? Count all of the notebooks. Okay, so I did 9 groups of 3, 9 times 3, so we could count by 3s. So let's count together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So 27 is 9 times 3. Okay, so we used a pictorial model, and then we also skip counted. So we did 2 things in one problem. Number 2, for PE class, Sally set out kickballs as shown in the picture below. How many kickballs did Sally set out for PE class? Okay, well, we could count all of these balls, but I also want you to realize this is equal groups, right? How many groups of 3 do we see? Kelsey?
3.
How many groups of 3?
6.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 groups of 3. 6 times 3. Okay? So now I can count by 3s again. So we're going to count together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so D, 18. Any questions on that one? Good? Okay, number 3. A chef used the eggs shown below to make the pound cakes. How many eggs did the chef use to make the pound cakes? Pound cakes is a type of cake. Okay. So we have all of these eggs here. What does this look like?
It looks like an array.
An array. It's got rows and columns, and they're all nice and neat. So I'm going to count the rows. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. And I'm going to count the columns. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 times 6. But we just did that right here, didn't we?
Yes.
Is 6 times 3 the same as 3 times 6?
Yes.
Yes,
They
commutative
just
property.
flip-flop.
Okay, so we just solved that and we said it was 18, so 3 times 6 will also be 18. B is the correct answer.
But couldn't you just count it?
We could have counted all those eggs, yes?
I counted all of them.
You can count them all. But I'm just wanting you to have to, like, think smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Think smarter, not harder, having to do more work than you really needed to. We just had to look back right here.
I just counted.
Yeah, counting wouldn't be that hard, but I'm just saying sometimes the answer's right there in front of you. You don't have to do anything. Okay? Number 4, a principal gave a bunch of balloons to the spelling bee champion at each grade level. What was the total number of balloons given by the principal? So again, I see equal groups. How many groups did we see?
4.
4 groups. And then I count how many balloons are in each group. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 times 8. Okay? And if I don't know what 4 times 8 is, what could I do? Evangeline? Count all the balloons. Is that what y'all did?
No, I didn't do it. Yep.
So what'd you do if you didn't count all the balloons? Did you skip count?
Yes.
Or add? Skip count. So you could have skip counted by 8. So this would be 8. What comes next? 16. 24. And 32. I stop at the 4th one. Okay? 32 was the correct answer, D.
Yes, got them all right. Yeah.
Okay? All right, so that's your warm-up. Is multiplication getting easier? Y'all like it?
Yes,
Okay,
it's
good.
so easy. It's so easy for multiplication.
Okay, so make sure your homework this week, you're practicing your math facts at home, focusing on your 2s, 5s, and 10s. If you already know your 10s, then be working on your 2s and your 5s, okay?
I already know my 2s and my 5s.
Those of you at home, be doing the same thing, and your goal is to be doing it by automatic recall. So that means I don't have to sit there and think about it. You should be getting the answer in 3 seconds or less, okay? Okay, so be doing math facts with your parents, calling them out in 3 seconds or less, okay? That's your homework this week.